So we have Brian with us, we have Marco with us, better known as
Northern Faces.
Yeah, what you guys said. I knew. This is exciting for me just because the Riot Fest list was so huge, trying to keep track of who everybody was there. We saw you guys walk out, and I was like, neat. Doing the all-request lunch, and so it's very fun to have people get up and cool on something before it ever hits our boss. And you guys get requested a fair amount with Wait.
That's awesome.
So for those that don't know, you guys have been likened to everybody from the Foo Fighters, even some stuff from the Joy Formidable, because you're like stage show. What would you say you are if you were to describe to a newbie?
We are a melting pot. I mean, we've got everything. I mean, you name it. We love everything from like old school, like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Clapton, all the way up to like, you may find us listening to like the new Kanye record. And we love good music, and I know that that's subjective, but we just, anything that makes us feel something, we're into. So it comes from all over the place. And you'll find member to member, it changes a lot too. Everybody's got their own little, their quilt that they grew up with, and we all we mesh together. You know, I think that's what makes us Northern Faces.
Well, that's what's fun, because nobody can look at your albums and go, it's definitely this, or it's definitely that.
That's true.
I actually think that's an amazingly good thing to have going for it.
Thank you, and we like that, and it's not on purpose. I mean, there's a lot of bands, some of my favorite bands, I think, do records front to back, same sound, like a band like Oasis. I love that band. I love 90s rock music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll have records that'll have the same Brit rock sound front to back, and they're be one of my favorite records. But for whatever reason with us, we love, like I just said, we love pop music, we love rock music, and I think sometimes you can write a song and go, this doesn't sound like Northern Faces, but then it's like, well, why not? You know, it can be Northern Faces. So we'll throw it out there, and usually once you put it through the filter, the four of us, it becomes something that kind of still resembles Northern Faces, whether it's a rock song. Like we've got basically two singles out right now. The Wait song, which is more like a pop song. And then we've got Cops Come, which is more of our rock song, our big rock song with guitar solos and everything. So I think that we're a band that's not afraid to scratch a bunch of different itches.
Which is awesome, because it really is. We're hearing so much that sounds very similar right now, just in the world of alternative. We've been talking about that with everybody that's come through here, and it's kind of like, you feel bad for some of these artists because it's starting to blend together. And so it's a really good time for a sound like yours to grow huge and people to get on board, because it's like, you guys don't sound like anybody else, which is really great.
Yeah, and you're not hearing, like in the alternative world, it's crazy to see how the pendulum shifted. I mean, 5-6 years ago, you saw keyboards just starting to take over.
Right.
There's some of our favorite bands, like I said, we don't discriminate. We love anything that we think just hits us. So we can listen to Passion Pit and MGMT and all those bands that kind of got that wave moving. But at the same time, we just love guitars. There's a human element to it. There's something there that you don't get with that. And I think that we're about to see that next wave of guitar bands come through. And we're hoping that we can help ride that wave too.
We love that idea, because that's, with the success, we're seeing Royal Blood finally kind of starting to get their dues.
Just heard them a couple weeks ago.
That's awesome.
That was great.
That was a
perfect
lesson
message.
in rock and roll, especially for a band that doesn't even play guitar, have a guitar live.
Right.
But you watch them and you're like, it makes sense why they're opening for Foo Fighters.
Yeah.